Okay, this is a video about kind of some strategies at this point for finding a function given a particular domain. And really there's only two types of things we've looked at so far. One is when the denominator can't be zero, and the other is not being able to have a negative under a square root. And generally speaking, when the denominator being zero is an issue, you're really looking at every part of the domain is acceptable except for specific values. And that kind of when a value, and when either side of a particular value is part of the domain, but a particular value is not, then I usually think, okay, that one value makes the denominator zero. And then when I'm looking at, okay, the domain has actually been cut off. So the domain's only a particular range of values, then I think, okay, square root's in play. So let's look at the first one. The first one showing me, all right, all values except 3 and 5 in play. Okay, so if everything's included but those specific values, as said before, I think, okay, that's where the denominator is zero, so I just have to exclude those specific values. And for any of these, there's infinite answers, so I'm just going to do something simple like 1 over x minus 3 times x minus 5. So the domain here would be everything but 3 and 5, which is exactly what it says here. B is a very typical example of, okay, I'm cutting off the domain, so it's only a particular range of values in the domain. So I think, and this is saying x has to be greater than or equal to 2. So I'm going to think square root. So what type of problem could that be? Well, this would have that domain, the square root of x minus 2. And now we have actually a combination of A and B in play here. I have nothing less than 2. And then I also am excluding a specific value. Again, infinite ways to represent this, different infinite functions that would meet this domain. So I'm going to think of, okay, can't be 5, has to be greater than 2. So let's do something like this. X minus 2. And then the denominator x minus 5. And that would have that domain. So again, I think of where denominator is 0, and is that what is being showcased here with the domain? Or am I cutting off a whole slew of values, so we're really talking about a square root?